Today I want to talk about some of these big discounts that some of you freight brokers are giving to your shippers. Yes, sometimes you will provide discounts in lane, but what we have to understand is that discounts ultimately come from your profit margin. You've already looked at the lane and you see that this is what the lane is calling for, X amount of dollars per mile in this lane, right? When you start going underneath that to cut shippers a break, that is gonna start causing you problems in the long run. It's not something to me that is sustainable long term. And after a while, if you always come to truck drivers with low rates or, those rates that just don't get it done, well, the likelihood of them working with you, continuing to work with you, is not very likely. When you start working with shippers, right, and we start giving these discounts, well, as long as you give the discount, you get the lanes. When you stop giving the discounts, you don't get those lanes because that's what they come to expect from you. And they say, oh, okay, well, this is the freight broker that we get discounts from. And when you don't give those discounts, you'll start seeing loads going to those other freight brokers. The biggest part about this game is understanding how to price loads. Yes, you want to take a look at load boards. You want to see what the average rates are in those lanes to give you some idea of where you need to start your rate at. But ultimately, your rates are determined by the market, how much freight is going for in that particular lane, and then of course negotiation. How good or how bad are you at negotiating? So what I would suggest to do is not become discount happy. Stop looking at every lane and trying to figure out how you can cut the cost in the lane, right? Go ahead and start pricing those lanes competitively. That way, when you start sending those rates back to your shippers, they're not looking at, 5 rates at $1,700 and then here yours is at $1,200, $500 difference. Because yes, you're gonna get that lane. But how often are you gonna be able to make profits at those numbers? So until the next time, I wish you the very best in your life and business. See you all the way at the top of the mountain because the bottom is much too crowded.